Adrian's been bigging up all week, to be fair. I've been like, okay, yo, so what we're going to talk about? He said, nah, yo, trust me, these man have earned... What was the precise words? Oh, I forgot.
Got needles.
What?
For the records.
Oh, yeah.
Nah. These man are pushing the house scene in the Midlands. Yes, ignore me, ignore spot. He said, these man are pushing the Midlands. What was it?
I said, yeah,
pushing
these
the
man were
Midlands,
pushing,
doing
like,
big things.
the house, like... For me, yeah, these are kind of, in my generation, these are kind of like the first guys to really push house in the Midlands, so to speak, because I remember it was ages ago. Did you have... It was an event at... Was it Kipsey's?
In Wolves?
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been our event.
No, it would have. It was. I think it was Denver's.
Okay, so it would have been a daytime thing.
No, it was not one.
Kipsey's is the one kind of down the hill on the right, and on one of the side
On
road
the
on
side,
the right,
opposite-
on
opposite
the
the,
left.
Yeah,
And
on
you
the
go
left.
in and it's like long. And
Yeah.
the DJ booths on the left.
Yeah.
What would that have been?
I don't
I'm sure it was
remember.
Denver's. You know, I'm sure it was
Could have
Denver's.
been down
Man.
here for a few of Denver's things, so probably
That
would
was
have been.
years
Years ago, years and years ago, and it's a case that more time from people we knew. It was like you guys, Jetstar, who else? Obviously Denver. Who else in terms? Before this was, and I think this was before all the Pandora,
Yeah.
like vibe was really moving.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
before it.
It was that way before.
and
that.
and because of that, you guys were kind of like certified in that kind of landscape of house. Now, first of all, to the people who don't know you, introduce yourselves.
Okay, well, Double Impact, a duo. So I host, he DJs, and as you said, we started off doing probably our first music was old school garage. So I come from old school garage, and then
So
into
you both don't DJ?
nah. I mean, I mix now and
can
again,
DJ.
but
Yeah.
my our role is I host and he DJs.
Yeah.
basically. So we play as a two, and that's how we kind of do our sets. So yeah, went from old school garage into always played house as well, and then when the funky come out, we started dibbling in that. But yeah, I think we all brought it to Birmingham or the West Midlands at the time when it all come out.
So how old are you, man? You better seem like younger than me.
33, I am. 34,
Oh, okay.
33.
So you remember DJing in garage times? Like,
Yeah,
man.
that was our time. Yeah.
I think I found a receipt not long ago at my mum's from the first pair of dicks that I bought.
yeah.
I think I was 14.
Mad.
So,
No way.
It's crazy, man. He was playing all
so
the
about
behind the
20
pirate radio
20 years
stations and all
now,
that.
yeah.
That's mad.
So like, you know, is it like a big shock to the system when like the sound changes? Because obviously you start off garage. Did you touch grime?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, so you did the grime as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, it's funky now. And then it's bass DJ, the bass line.
Not really. I
Nah.
don't really like bassline. Nah.
I just find it weird, like, if there's a DJ and it's synonymous with, like, say, R&B, actually, no, R&B is still always going to be right. It's like garage, it's synonymous with garage, but then garage kind of slows down. How do you, or how does it feel to, like, have to move
Navigate
with
to
the
a new
time,
sound,
pretty
yeah.
much?
Well, that was it. Was like garage, and then garage and grime, and then it's kind of changed to bassline and got like, deep into grime, and then funky came, and we was just on that because it was more similar to the garage that we started with and were preferring to play,
Yeah.
and then from that we just got more into like proper house, and even that always changes though, isn't it? So
I think you kind of blend with it. Like it was literally a thing where it wasn't a thing where you'd say, right, okay, we stopped the garage now, funky's out now, let's play that.
Yeah.
So it was never really that. It's just the fact of that's always the sound in it. It's near enough always the same tempo. So that was our kind of thing. So funky was like the beats of funky was like similar to the old school garage that we would play. So we was playing like 4/4 garage, like the old stuff.
Yeah.
Which was very similar to the funky beat. So it's kind of, it's just as you said, it's evolution. You kind of just blend with it. So it wasn't really a challenge, to be honest.
So I'm not really familiar with the house scene. So why is it that, like, Adrian's making like a big deal that you guys have pushed house in the Midlands? Like, was house not being played in the Midlands before or something?
I think it's that point was when the funky come. So when that UK funky sound came out, it was literally me and him. There was Jester, RB,
Yeah.
and I'd say us four bar a couple others, as you said, Denver and a few others were playing it as well. We were the guys that were playing it in Birmingham, so
Playing the
people was
funky.
hearing that, playing the funky.
Yeah.
So that was the first time people were hearing it, and we'd put out a lot of mixed CDs, and a lot of people loved our CDs. And they got to know the tunes through them CDs. So it was new tunes for them. They
I was
never heard
vibes
it
into.
before.
What's the one that you sent the other day? I
That
vibing
was
into that was recent though, innit?
That was a recent one. That was Hoodoo. Hoodoo Love. It's, no,
Free. It was
What Do We
free.
Love Volume 3?
What Do You Love Volume 3?
Yeah. Nah, to tell you,
Yeah.
I was obsessed. It reminded me of Ibiza. Man, like, I don't understand how you play house in the wintertime, in the cold. Like, I'm listening to it and I'm just getting happy and then like, and then I remember like I had to turn the heating down and I was just about to leave out and it's like you step out. And this was like when it was snowing that day and I was like, it's like, are you still getting like many bookings in this time of the year or is it like a day rave thing?
all the way through.
Straight on. People like raving in coats, like.
Yeah, well, raving anything. I mean, like, everyone always says, like, old school garage, even, like, soulful. When we play Soulful House, they always put it down to it being summer music.
Yeah.
Summer vibe or, I don't know, holiday vibes or whatever. But it is all year round, man.
Just lick it up.
That's it, yeah.
True
They
still.
can just keep you warm.
It's true
so,
still.
Close your eyes
I know
anyway,
that
innit?
stuff.
Yeah, man.
How was
It's
it?
a vibe.
How was it when you had to move from the garage in terms of like, what kind of booking did the bookings change? Was it kind of like, okay, I saw you from the moving to house to UK Funky. I saw these few people still from the garage people moved over, and did you see that those people moved to the house, or was it like a brand new audience?
Yeah, everyone kind of like changed as well. Because even with Brum, like before that, like Bashment was a big hype, and then with the thing with the police,
man play Bashment?
police didn't want. Nah.
That's nice.
Did we play at Dome? We probably would have.
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
I've got Bashment records
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Vinyls, yeah.
Yeah.
That is mad.
Because we used to work at Dome.
What's
You
that?
know, it's, you know the Auto Academy now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
We used to
yeah.
call it Dome.
Yeah.
We used to work there. It was glass collectors, and the Fridays were dead.
Yeah.
So we just said to the geezer, like, just let us DJ in the top room and pay us the same as glass collector.
Yeah.
And we should just like play all night.
That was our very first ever event, basically. That we
Yeah.
had. He let us create our own flyer and that was gassed off it. Like,
I was
the
gonna
young
say,
kids and that.
Yeah.
What was it called?
Bling bling. I swear, the flyer was shocking as well.
It's like one of those Cash Money album covers.
Yeah. I'm sure it had diamonds and that all over it, man. Horrible flyer.
Yo, you know the flyers, yeah. You know you put like the random model and like,
Yeah,
you know she's not gonna be anywhere near the
With the
event.
most expensive champagne. Yeah, man.
But that bling, I remember that bling bling. Like the first thing we done when we done it there, we got everybody down there, everyone we knew, just to show him in it. Like,
Yeah,
we're gonna make this thing
yeah,
pop, man.
yeah.
Love this, man.
It was ramming there. Geezer was surprised at us, man. Little young boys from glass collecting can fill the room and that. It was good, man.
That's mad, man. Do you think that kind of like, did that give you a taste of wanting to do more events for yourselves, or did it kind of like say, okay, cool, we can actually play out more?
Yeah, definitely. Playing that was like, as I said, our first time where we'd be playing to a crowd.
Yeah.
So that definitely put the taste in our mouth to say, yo, come on, let's do some bits, man.
Yeah, man, because I remember. I can say I can remember because in terms of house, being around when it was kind of like just on the edge of bubbling, and then it really just took off.
Yeah.
This was after the UK funky scene now, and when you guys started at Review,
Yeah.
them nights, trust me.
Birmingham.
Yeah.
Where was I
Yeah.
again? Where was with you?
You was at home, man. You,
Yeah,
you,
no.
You was doing your homework, fam.
On the walkway, innit?
Yeah.
I went there, shirt and tie, everything, like 16 years old or something like that. Like, yo, I'm getting in, I'm not getting turned away. I was there, man.
Probably
Yeah,
got in
man.
still.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Them nights
Shoes and
went
everything.
off, to be fair. What it's like, I look at it and I think them nights were ram, because I went to the very first night,
Did you at the very first
the
one we
very
had?
first one.
The EZ one.
Was it?
EZ was
was
the
our
first
first one.
2711.
No.
Also, it was before that.
Before
then.
that,
Probably the very first.
very first one, because us man were like, yo, them man, got to support them, man. Got to go up there, man. Just go and supporting it, because they're gonna play music that we like anyway. So we said, yo, even if it's empty, we don't care, because you know tune's gonna be banging. You get me?
I love that.
So we went there, and that was when, to be fair, it was kind of like people, week by week, we saw more pictures. And we're like, yo, next time we go in there, it's gonna be ram, you know. It's gonna be ram. You know what I mean?
Good
And
times, man.
it's mad just because the house scene then compared to what it is now, it's a completely different landscape.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do you think that it'll keep growing, or just will the sound change? Do you think? Because to be fair, for me as a person who's going out, I felt that sometimes it turned a bit more tech.
Yeah. It got a lot deeper.
Yeah.
As the time went on, definitely, and as you said, a lot techier as well. So I don't know. It's like, as you said, certain the crowd stayed with it, certain people didn't. A lot of people started not liking that sound, kind of came off it. And I think even now, like how the house scene is now, it's nowhere near as strong as it was back then. Well, in the scene that we're in anyway.
Yeah.
You can go to another house, like a complete 100% house scene, and it'd be bang on for people.
Yeah.
But in the scene that we're in, the urban crowd and stuff, it's a lot different now.
See, how does that work? Like, okay, it's all house, but there's wholly for different subgenres, isn't it? Because like I sent to my brethren, I was like, when he sent me the link, I sent to my brethren. He's a DJ as well, big up Shella, and he's like, nah, that's not my kind of house though. I was like, what kind of house? What's on the same to me? So what's the difference? I said, it doesn't sound the same, but I'd imagine if you're a house DJ, you can vibe to this. Nah, that's too soulful. That's soulful house.
Yeah.
I was like, no, you're like, that's commercial house. I was like, it don't really sound commercial to me because I've heard this distortion and them and there. That's like soulful house. That's commercial house.
Calvin Harris.
Yeah, I said what you man play isn't commercial house, is it? You probably can as well, but that's it. What do you call
really,
it?
nah.
It's like commercial. So he was like, nah, that's commercial. I played. No, and I said to him, I said, yeah, okay, you play techno in it. He said, nah, not techno. Mid-tech or something like that.
See, that's what I mean. So when a man is in it a lot deeper,
Yeah.
like that's a deep sound that is like that
Minimal tech, is it? Minimal tech?
Minimal tech,
I said,
yeah.
minimal tech, what's that? He's like, yeah, there's bare different subgenres. I was like, I can't keep up
So I
with
mean,
it.
when you're involved in that sound, that's like a mad different type of sound.
Yeah.
So you're deep in house with that.
But it's all house though, so how does that...
It is.
What keeps it all house?
Sounds like a cult, innit?
Yo,
Nah, you're too far in, bro.
But that's what I mean. When you say like that, like you're too far in, it's like it's what they prefer to be in it. So
Yeah.
they're probably all house. Like that's they're living and breathing house music.
yeah.
With us, like we like everything. So it's not
Okay.
just house, that because we play a lot of house, but we also you'll listen to hip hop all day
Yeah.
long. Do you get me?
Well, I'm saying, what makes it all house and what keeps it all under that umbrella?
It's the tempo.
Just the tempo, I swear.
Yeah. Just like within that range.
Yeah. But could you still drop like a minimal tech on your set, like?
Yeah. We still play everything from garage through to funky and like
Yeah.
house.
And through to all the genres of house as
Whether
well.
it's
we'll
old
play.
or like new stuff.
Okay.
Like people don't, where we get booked to play, where we would play garage, people ain't really up on the new stuff really. So
Yeah. For garage is more like a nostalgic. I
or
don't
even
know.
like the house, but
So
we
you,
just kind of play what we can in it.
you go by what
And
bookings
still-
you get in it, I
and
suppose.
Still put out mixes so that people who are on the new stuff
Yeah.
keep up to date in it.
One thing I was gonna ask you. Okay. I know it sounds. I'm not gonna like. I'm gonna try to see how to put this nicely.
Nah, just say it.
It's gonna be shit in it.
Okay. I know you man probably get on, yeah. Probably get on, yeah.
Just a little bit.
Probably.
Like,
He's alright.
you know when.
It's a probably though.
You know
Double
when, yeah, a brand new DJ comes out, yeah, and everyone's vibing to your mixes, yeah, and then a brand new man comes out, and like everyone just starts raving, and he's the only person they're talking about, and how do you feel, like as an act? Because I remember, because we were there obviously before Lance Morgan come out. You get me?
Yeah.
And when Lance Morgan come out, it was just like, boom, shut down. Everyone was like, yo, Lance Morgan, da-da-da-da. And it's like, at first, to be fair, at the time, I was like, I don't want to like him. I don't want to like you, you get me? But he's good, you get me? And he was sick and he dropped bare tunes. And from your perspective, what was it like? Just like friendly, just like, was it all blessed, or was it like friendly rivalry, just trying to like compete?
Yeah, it's all cool, man.
Always cool, man.
Yeah.
Never had any rivalry like that.
Nah, not even never looked at it.
Yeah.
No. Not even a little bit, man.
Yeah.
Swear.
Where's he from?
From London.
From London.
DJ.
Oh, okay.
From London.
But what about, okay, if it was like rum, house DJs, must be beef then.
Nah.
You know what it is? Because we've done it for so long, we've always had like a loyal fan base.
Yeah.
You get me? So no matter where we go or what we do or whoever gets put on a bill bigger than us, if a name's bigger than us, it's never a problem to us because we know we can go and play what we play, and we've got our people there supporting no matter
That's
what.
true still.
Yeah.
That's
So
true,
this ain't
man.
this isn't. We've both got jobs in it. So
Yeah.
it's not our career. This music.
Yeah.
innit?
Yeah.
So starting
But
off a
either way,
hobby.
you certain or like, you're saying,
yeah.
no one can take the money out your pocket, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I think
It's my house.
Yeah. Didn't want to, yeah.
I think it's mad just because you've got your core fans, and it's a point that because you put in that much work, you pretty much know it's like, yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Because I can remember even there was that rave in somewhere where it was in Custard Factory.
Okay.
Is
yeah.
it the upstairs thing?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember.
In mezzanine.
No. It was at
Yeah.
no. It was literally at Custard Factory,
Oh,
and I think it was one of the landlords.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the landlord.
Jester's
right?
thing.
Yeah,
landlords.
yeah.
So it would have been probably one of Jester's birthdays, or
Okay.
they done that lock thing. It was called landlords,
Yeah,
isn't it? That's
yeah,
what it's called.
landlords. And
Was he the first one there?
I think it was the first one. The first one at
I think
Custard
it was,
Factory.
you know.
And that one, it was just vibes. And because the energy is just completely no, not a bad vibe in sight. And that was the reason why House was so appealing.
Yeah.
Because it's like you go somewhere like Arcadia, you go somewhere on Broad Street, and let's for example say Mono Bar, for example.
Yeah.
And
For example.
no, but just true.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like you go in and the energy was just like, man, you just know, just like, yo, it's only a matter of time. I'm just like, it's like, okay, then cool. If I can rave till 1 o'clock, I'm happy. Because it's about to kick off, yeah. The fight's gonna kick off, and I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna. To be honest, if I get it by 1:30, I got my money worth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because it wasn't like that, you know, you're going in, and to be honest, even though. Don't get me wrong, yeah. There's bag of gal in there, even though I wasn't looking at gal at the time. Yeah, obviously I was.
Disclaimer.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a case that I'm coming out, I'm raw sweating
Yeah.
because it's pure vibes,
Yeah.
and I'd be skanking the whole evening, and because there's no one watching our face, there's no drama, none of this, none of that. It makes you want to come back. You know what I mean?
But didn't House get ghetto? Got kind of blackish.
That's what I'm saying.
It got there, innit?
Yeah.
It is still black. I mean ghetto, sorry. It's still ghetto.
See, that's another discussion. That is. Isn't it?
Yeah, that is it. What's the vibe now? Because
It's the events and the promoters and the venues, isn't it?
yeah,
It's just all down to that. If you have a nice venue, tight security, a decent promoter,
yeah.
it's one of them. You can have an event with the same DJs on. It's just who's promoting it and whatever venue it is could determine the crowd.
See, and it's not really the people themselves,
Yeah,
but it's not the people.
it'll be the people that go to the venues.
Yeah. I get what
so
you're
you
saying.
kind of saying basically they follow the promoter, like
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
What,
And they
whatever.
know what venues I can go to, and
yeah. Know which one you can get him, getting the light pat down and that. Yeah.
But
Fair
it's,
enough.
it's one of them when an event comes out and it becomes popular. Birmingham's not. It is big, but it's not in that sense for the scene, innit?
Yeah.
So as soon as the word gets around, yo, that event's got a whole heap of gal in there.
Yeah.
You're gonna get man going there, whether they like the music or not.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Just to go there because they know there's gal there.
Steaming as well.
It might not be guys that you want to see in the venue, but they're there because it's a hype, innit?
Yeah.
So it's very hard for it to be controlled in that way, I suppose.
It's mad just because when you've got those aspects going on, the people are actually there for the music. You're like, yo,
It's a shame, innit?
I just like, I'm in this queue for like how long, and there's a bag of man that don't even like the music.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
And it's like part of me. It's like part of you thinks, yo, why don't you like come out the place, come back when it closes, just before it finishes, you can just snipe all the gals from walking out the club.
Nah, man, because I've been learning the skanks on YouTube all week. Shuffling, man, in the mirror trying to shuffle that. Yeah.
It's mad though, man, because
Yo, come, let's go toilet. Nah, man, Joe, get the music off, hurry up.
Jim brother saying, yo, what y'all do again?
He's like, 1, 2, 3, 4.
If I do this here, what do you do?
You know that you can shuffle. I know you can shuffle in it.
I got moves.
It's hard. It's hard though,
I've
isn't
seen
it?
him. I've seen
I
him.
got
I've seen him a
It's
few
easy
times
for you.
now.
Obviously, I'm a vet.
Hard, man. It's hard when it's hard.
People think, yo, and you're a big star, you can't move. Yo, it's all right. Don't worry about me. You get me?
I like Terry Crews around here, you know.
I won't go that far, fam. You know what I mean? But it's like,
I tried shuffling. You know, like them. You know, like Tom and Jerry.
yeah.
And like they did the 60s. them old school waltzes there.
Do the jive.
Yeah, my shuffle was a bit slow still. I danced into the overbeat, you know what I mean?
That's like you too deep.
Yeah.
Trying too hard at it.
Yo, that is mad. But it's like looking at the music now. I think all music does progress. You get me? And I think that with obviously that element of it being urban,
Yeah.
just black. Let's just say black. Yeah, but not urban word. Yeah. when you got too many like ignorant black people coming up in there, and coming for the wrong reasons, it kind of like, does it off-put you guys from putting on events, or does it off-put you guys from, or is that, because the thing is, this is what I thought, when you guys start doing daytime events, you get different, do you get different kind of people, or is it just a different mindset?
So I think it's a bit of both. The creatures come out at night, innit?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Saying that though, the daytime event that we're running our thing at the moment, it's a lot of our old school people. Like
Okay.
our original
Yeah.
people from when we used to run events that have been coming.
That's
You said like
the
an
best.
older age, like
Yeah, majority.
the ones that usually would be in bed like 9 now.
Yeah.
Like can't keep up.
Having to book all their
Yeah,
babies.
it's exactly. It's hard to go out now though. It's hard, man, because like, do you guys get tired? Like,
yeah.
so like, do you get tired?
of what? Of the music?
No, just like generally, like, I
generally
want to go
tired.
sleep. Like 10 o'clock comes.
You know
and
what?
it's
Once
like,
you're out,
I'm meant to be
you're
going
out,
out.
you can go
No, yeah.
forever,
Once you're out, it's blessing it.
the
But
recovery.
but he-
It's the recovery.
He scares me, innit?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Because he takes them stupid little naps before we go out.
yeah.
And the first time he done that, we missed a set back in
Yeah.
the day, innit? So that's me missing out on money because he's fell asleep in it. So we turned up and where's Luka? Oh, I can't tell you. I don't know, bro.
Are you still went?
I went there. Still, we'll meet at the venue, innit? I'm there and he's not
Oh,
there.
okay,
He told me
yeah.
that he fell asleep. So every time he tells me now, I'm just going to get a quick nap.
Yeah,
We say we've got to leave out at 9. We've got to be there for 9:30. He's telling me, I'm going to get a nap at fucking 8:45 or something. 15-minute nap.
So you know when you got the act to do like acapella, like.
I did echoes in that.
I think the Ed Sheeran set up in it. Just boom, boom, press sleep.
Touch wood, he's only ever missed that one set, and that was back in the day.
Oh,
He has never
man.
missed any more, but I do get scared of it.
That's mad. What do you think is the best set you've ever done?
We've had a few of these conversations before, really.
I
There
can't
gotta
remember,
be
man.
up there is Chambers' wedding, 100%.
Yeah.
We're-
Our boy's wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In,
Mykonos.
Mykonos, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it.
man.
Unbelievable. The
You know,
vibe,
half an hour, 40 minutes, isn't it?
the set.
Yeah. But he's just
Yeah,
sitting
about
there.
that.
That's
The
different.
vibe was ridiculous.
Yeah, because it's all like love in the air and everything, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what wasn't
And
it?
it's just all our people.
Yeah.
Everyone was liquored up as well. Was it a free bar?
Could have
It
been,
was
yeah.
cheap anyway. And everyone just ended up in the pool after with all their clothes on and everything.
Yeah, that's sick.
Mad.
That's sick, you know, that's sick.
Mad.
I knew you were going to say somewhere abroad, you know, because like I said, there's something different about raving
course.
in
Yeah,
the sun,
of
innit?
course,
yeah.
Like, it's just a whole different vibe, especially like, not just like UK sun, like
Yeah,
holiday
yeah.
sun.
Yeah.
Just
Something
knowing you're on
different.
holiday. Innit? But there's been great, like we mentioned a few other sets like over here as well that we've played that have been like we've gone home thinking that set was nuts. Like the vibe was so sick. There's been quite a few of them.
What, in like Brum or like?
Brum, London, wherever we've played.
I always wonder this year, like duos. How did you end up? Oh, you don't DJ. You don't do back-to-backs or anything.
Not really. Like as I said, I can mix. So now and again, I'll have a little mix or a little play around. But when we're booked to play a main set, nah, that's him.
All right. Still applies though. How do you like form together?
The
like,
duo.
Yeah. How did you come together? How did you become like twice as impactful?
How did we come together?
Yeah.
How
did you double the impact?
How did we want double the impact?
Yeah. It's impactful alone, but
Sick.
You wait for it, man.
You got that one written down.
I
told him. Say that shit again.
Yo, he's got a couple more in his notes somewhere.
I did. I had it written down, but I deleted it. I wasn't gonna say it. Yeah, how did you form?
When Chambers came around, innit?
That's
So when I first had my decks, the same boy whose wedding we was just talking about, his cousin from London was DJing, and he come over to show me how to DJ basically, because I didn't know. I had decks. I started buying records, but I didn't really know how to mix. And he came and showed me, and he used to jump on the mic, and Dazz did as well. He used to do a bit of MCing. He just came around, and like he was showing me how to mix, and him and Chambers were on the mic just messing around, and then me and Dazz just kind of clicked then.
We didn't know each other then.
Oh, you didn't even know each other?
So Chambers,
Was
our
a
boy,
link
he lived on my road.
Yeah.
So he was like, let's go to my boy's yard in his bedroom and that. Like he's just doing a little set. So I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't really know him. I knew of him, didn't really know him though. So obviously we done a little set. We kind of clicked from then.
Yeah.
So me and him was like the day after, innit? Let's do a tape, just me and you.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah.
What essence of people do is that? I don't know. Tomorrow,
Basically, yeah.
Tomorrow we'll push record.
Yeah, they're both saying it because that's true. Stop telling me.
So he's got bars here, but you got bars.
You got bars.
Let's make sure Chambers don't see this.
Oh, bro, was it triple impact?
Nah, I don't think Chambers was never that serious. He didn't.
Yeah.
He had them little jokey bars and that.
Yeah, he come round a couple of times after that, innit?
Yeah, he
Like
did.
to do sets and that with everyone, so with Dilo and that, innit?
Yeah.
So
So what? Like, how old was you then? You both the same age?
Yeah, but he's like a school
I'm a
year
school
older
year
than him.
above.
Yeah. So how old was you?
So I would have been same like 14, innit? 13,
Yeah.
14.
Yeah.
Mad.
Because it went long after I got my decks, I know that. And I think I was like 14 at the time.
It's mad. So when you guys started like going out, who did you guys look up to? Like at that time?
In Birmingham.
Yeah. Or just in general?
What, going out raving or like
Yeah.
for DJing and stuff?
Like DJing, just looking at the DJ, how they run theirs.
Okay.
We were just like listening to tape backs because at like 14, 15, we obviously weren't old enough to go out.
Yeah.
So it was just like whatever was on the pirate radio. Like it was Silk City at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just used to record literally everything. Just record it and just listen back to it when the radio went on or whatever. And obviously like tape backs. I always liked Mikey B, you know, from Virginia.
Yeah.
Like Mikey B. And MC Creed.
Yeah.
And just used to listen to them. But yeah, just whatever's on pirate radio.
You been going pirate radio as well yourself, like?
Used to.
Yeah.
Not anymore, yeah. We used to be on quite a few different stations and that. But they were good times, man. Up in the high-rise flats and all that.
I was gonna be my next question. Like, is it some dodgy place and that?
Yeah, bro. The first time we played it was like, what was that, West Brom, innit?
Yeah.
say no more.
The decks, the decks was on the sink in the bathroom.
The bathroom sink.
Madness, man.
That's mad.
Yeah.
That's
You got to
mad.
wait outside to the advert break to someone to come run down and let you in and all
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh,
mad.
Yeah, man.
But that's where it all started, man. That's where all the gas came from.
Isn't no like pirate radio on now?
Yeah.
Oh, there's still pirate stations now.
Hot 90s still on it?
I think
It's
so.
Hot 92 pirate.
I think so, yeah.
I didn't even clock you know.
I think so.
Take your
I
pick.
know 100% it's not like it used to be. I know that because there was a few back then.
Yeah.
But
Hot
he-
92 is definitely still on. I think Sting's still on.
Sting, yeah.
I don't know what else is, to be honest.
I don't know.
Mad.
Would you get back on radio? I feel like back in the day,
I feel radio was more important back in the
yeah,
day.
it was an event back in the day. So you get
Was-
on there and everyone's tuned in and
Exactly that.
uh,
You go to
messaging
school
and that
innit?
kind of
like
stuff.
you go to school the
Yeah.
next day and you'd say like, "Oh, you listen to my man say
Yeah,
yesterday."
Yeah.
You get me? And all the big players was on pirate radio station, and so you'd want to get on there. Like,
But because it's not like that anymore,
Nah.
do you still think there's any importance in someone doing it, if not you guys? Like,
I still think there's
someone keeping pirate radio
Yeah, I
alive.
think so because I think for someone coming up, I think every platform's important for them.
Yeah.
Like I think they should try and take everything they can in it. So if it's doing a set on pirate radio station, it's definitely reaching out to somebody. Someone's going to be listening in it.
It's true, man. I think it's mad just because the internet is like it's changed everything. Changed everything, man. And just in terms of exposure and getting out there, a lot of people a lot of people just skip the radio route
Yeah, definitely.
and they just think, yeah, just go straight to the internet and I can get out there and let people hear me.
Yeah,
But I think that even as you're saying, tape packs, them days, even the garage days, tape packs was just next level.
I still like, as I said to you, like as I said, he will listen to everything in it. Like he's
Yeah.
more open. I'm open minded, but he will just literally listen to everything. Me, like, and when I'm at work,
Yeah.
I'm still listening to the tape pack.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
I'm not even really clued up too much with the hip. Like you might be talking about hip hop
Yeah.
and that.
Yeah.
No, I'm good with it, but I'm not great with it.
Yeah.
Because all day long I'll still listen to a Garage Nations tape
Yeah.
back throughout my travels at work.
But you know, like, because you're on the mic, you get me. So have you got bars, or are you just hosting and freestyling kind of thing?
As time went on,
Yeah.
it turned from having bars to hosting.
I noticed that.
Do you know what I mean?
I noticed that.
So now, when we're doing sets in the club, I probably wouldn't even do a bar now.
Yeah.
It would just be, I'm either like the hype man or
Yeah.
just a general host of the music in it.
Yeah.
Just to help entertain.
Do you miss the bars though?
Yeah, I'll still do them now and again.
Yeah.
Depending on what crowd we get,
Yeah.
I'd still do them now and again. Innit?
I think
not
it's
as
like-
much as we used to.
It's mad because I remember when at the height of garage, when the MC, obviously the DJ is important, but the MC was like, yo, this MC, that MC, this MC, that MC.
They'd always talk about it.
And it was a case that especially when you were on the mic in house, it was like, yo, this is perfect. And even with garage, people were saying for a while, well, the MC's taking up too much of the limelight, the MC this, the MC that, and I'm like, yo, but you're taking away so much like atmosphere from the rave.
Yeah.
And when people started to like kind of make it die down in house, I was like, oh, don't get me wrong here, that's when my ear was like more like specific to what the DJ is doing.
Yeah.
Because us boys, me, Adam, and us man like Luke, Gavin, even when you guys were doing your events, it's a case that we were listening to, when everyone's dancing and raving, we're listening to the tune coming in.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So when the tune, we can hear that little boop,
Yeah.
it's like, yo, yo. And then you see like a little group of people jumping down like, yo, the tune's sick. And then when it drops, everyone's like, oh.
Yeah.
And I think that for me, it was, the height of it was when the bars were still in. Because the energy was just
I suppose it is, man.
levels, man.
It was, man.
Different level. And don't get me wrong, I did love, it's like you got different kind of house areas really, because say Pandora, say you guys did a set at Pandora compared to what it's like at Southport,
Yeah.
it's just different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yep.
I love both, but
Yeah.
it's different.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
You're
I
right.
think that when you guys do a soulful mix, sick. Sick. Because you know how to do it perfectly. And I think that when I was at Southport, don't get me wrong, it's good, but sometimes it's just monotonous.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
it's
on
too
and on,
left.
a bit
Yeah,
too
yeah.
much. But I
get
think
that.
it's like, for me, the MC, vital for me.
That's what I said about preference, innit?
Yeah.
So you look at the crowd that you're playing to, and he might drop a certain. It works for a DJ as well, so he might drop a certain tune, and know which way he's going to go for that set.
Yeah.
For the crowd, I might do 1 4-line bar or whatever.
Yeah.
See what kind of reaction it is. See if the people are on it. If they're on it, then I know I can go again in it.
Do you have
Kind
any
of
like,
work within that time.
do you have any like go-to bars like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I got now because I haven't wrote a bar for years.
Oh,
innit?
that's what I was gonna say. These two are
There's nothing new.
right?
There's nothing new.
Yeah.
Like, I wrote a few new ones and that. He was on the set saying, where's that coming from?
I was stopping the next.
That's not Dazz. So the writing of the bars, like, that's kind of finished now.
Yeah.
So I ain't wrote one for ages, but yeah, as you're saying, go-to bars, like I have certain sayings and that I always do that people know me for in it.
Oh, what's that?
I'm not gonna do them now, but
Nah, I mean, don't spit it now, but like, what's it like?
it would just be
Try to
like,
spit it, man. Otherwise, in the studio.
With a little tube.
nah, you know. It's just certain sayings in it. As I said, that we've done
Oh, I
all
mean,
the
like,
time.
you got like a catchphrase, like,
Nah, not
yeah.
really a catchphrase, nah.
He's got
no, like, flirty these sound effects and all that.
Nah, no sound effects.
Ollie.
Yeah.
What is Ollie?
Yeah.
What?
It's terrible, and every time I say that when we're gonna go and play, I'm not doing that again.
Say that.
But it happens. It just happens every time.
What is it though? What is Ollie? Does anyone know
it's
what
the
Ollie?
ultimate crowd reaction, innit?
Yeah.
That's what it is. Literally across any flipping
Spot.
set. Yeah.
It's just like saying, is anyone celebrating a birthday, innit?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just going to get a reaction.
Exactly.
Nah, but Ollie, that's what it's gonna mean. So it could be 666, like.
We're gonna take it back to where it came from. innit?
Yeah, Spock, you must know. Where's that? Where did it come from?
I don't know. They used to have this thing where we on about the call and response.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ollie.
Call a response.
No, they used to be oggy.
That's
it.
Yeah, that's it.
What is that?
Oi, innit?
That's
Where's it
what it
come
was.
from? I don't know.
I can't say it again, it could be some 666, bro.
Now I've heard it all over the place.
Satan.
Call and response.
Candyman fighters. You careful, you know, that's how they get you.
I've been alright for years saying it.
Yeah.
That's mad. What? As a DJ, yeah. What's the worst clanger you've dropped?
Loads, man.
Loads.
Swear.
Loads, yeah. I'll just ride them out and just laugh, man.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing else you can do, man. Or like, when I've said needles used to jump.
Oh, goodness, yeah.
You just have to take it out straight away. And when CDs was first coming out, it was like temperamental as well. Or if you got a dodgy deck,
I've got it.
it's the same thing.
What?
Here we go.
Ollie.
He's Googled it.
Yeah, I remember the. No, we don't Google. We internet research. So
Where did that come from?
you don't Dyson, do you?
Oh, okay.
Hoover.
Alright,
You
yeah.
that?
He was a brand as well.
Cute.
He was another brand.
Yeah.
No,
wow.
I remember it from the Scouts. Oggy, oi. Back from them when it was Scouts back in the day, Cubs and Scouts. But they said any sports events and stuff. I remember it for years.
Yeah.
Sorry, so your needles used to go up?
Just skip on the vinyl.
You have to keep like a level head in it, calm head, like.
A penny on the
Yeah.
No, well, I mean,
jeez.
like, because if like the sound cuts out when you're DJing and that, like, you can't get vexed because it's up to you to get it back.
Well, there he's pointing at me. I see, yeah.
comes in.
Well, with us, innit? If
Yeah.
the sound cuts out, then it's all on me, then, innit?
You did acapellas for real?
Well, it's not even that.
Well,
It's just
just
keeping
talk, innit?
people there, innit?
Yeah,
If the music
yeah,
ever
yeah.
cuts out, which has happened to every DJ
Yeah.
for some reason, the crowd stops, innit? That's the
Yeah,
last thing
yeah.
we want, man. So you've got to do something to just keep them there until we get the sound back on, innit?
The first time we played in London, I've played about 3 tunes and then someone come and stepped on the extension lead.
Yeah.
Just cut the power to everything. So I don't even think you could do anything then.
Oh, yeah, the mic weren't even
It
working.
was just like off for like at least like 2 or 3 minutes.
And that's a vibe killer, man.
Yeah, it's man still.
That
But
must
obviously,
seem
when it
long,
comes back
yeah.
on, no, everyone's glad
must
for the music to
seem
come back on.
long.
So.
The stereo.
You're just looking at you.
But it's happened every single
Yeah.
DJ's happened to, man.
Yeah.
Every single
Yeah.
Just gotta ride it out, man.
Yeah, man, tense up, innit?
Has it ever happened where, like, I've seen it happen once, but like when the music cuts out and you just can't get it back on, and like, the rave's done.
The rave's done.
I've seen it happen
I've
once.
seen
you know,
that happen,
yo,
you know.
Gotta go, you know.
Yeah, I don't think that's never happened to us. I
Nah.
don't think. I don't think I've been anywhere that's happened. But,
Yeah.
You can't get it back on.
I've seen it happen still. People get angry then, innit?
you know,
You get like,
Have we been anywhere that it's happened?
I don't think so. You know, I can't remember that.
Touch wood.
Yeah.
Touch wood. Table.
Yeah.
It's like what is as a DJ, yeah, I see bare things that I just think, yo, I just tell that person to move, you know. Like sometimes, yeah, I know that for me, obviously, because I like I like music, like mad, and I'm listening for the tunes and whatever. And do you find that sometimes there's just like too many people coming around the DJ booth when a drink is just gonna come flying, or a little bit of water spilt on the controller, and what do you do now?
Send him to do it.
It's a big fear for DJs, stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
Like, when you see people edging up against the table, bashing up against the decks of their drink and that, you're thinking, come on, man. And you have to tell them how many times, innit?
Just say move, innit? Just when you do that, people know, innit? Just move, man.
They always shuffle back up, innit?
yeah.
Playing house, yeah. I've always thought this as well. Playing house, do you get like the saving grace because a lot of people don't know the name of the song?
Yeah. So you can't really get anyone. Oh, that's probably worse. You can't get anyone coming up for requests. Like, oh, can
Do
you
you
play
get
this one?
Imagine, so I was gonna say, yo, play that tune.
Well, that's what I'm gonna say. No. I've seen that happen. I've seen that. Play that one, man.
No, man, everyone's got Shazam now. They just come up, they show you the YouTube video or whatever.
Oh
man.
yeah.
Mad.
That's it, man.
Nah, I've seen it, man. Like, play that one,
The
man.
same thing. Anyone who comes to speak to me, I just send him to him, man.
So that,
Just let him deal with it. I know the scene is there like 2-3 minutes later, still chatting, man.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
We had Spring guy was on there a couple months ago now, and he was saying that like basically he was playing that one African bar or whatever, and he said that basically when he played one tune, they just dashed some money at him. Like that happens, innit?
Yeah.
We used to get that a lot in review.
What do
man.
we
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
Just dashed how much money has been dashed here?
Yeah, £50 up to you, aren't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You share it?
We give it him back, man.
What?
Yeah.
He's licking up, man.
You get the money back?
The boy was drunk, man. Yeah, I don't.
That's a good. That's even better. Keep it going. I'm drunk.
We didn't all
That's what I'm saying, man.
You want another one?
Everyone else like change the song. Yeah.
That we're good, man. We got my man here.
£50, brand new £50 note.
Yeah.
I think it was when they first come out.
Oh, he was happy that it's just happy.
That's mad. Mad. In terms of like, where do you see yourselves going for the future?
I don't know, man.
Just be consistent what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we never really had a plan like that, innit? We just sat down and said,
Even when we had review, and it was like
yeah,
always kind of, it was just a progression of what we were doing. DJing and MCing, then doing our own events. And then we just kind of, it was like a offer we couldn't really refuse, innit?
for review.
Yeah.
We'd always wanted to get something, and then I think we drove past and there was a sign outside saying for sale or something like that. So we just phoned the geezer and he goes, pay the rent and just see how it goes.
What you actually rented out the whole place? Oh shit!
So we was running that place.
Oh, that's sick. You'd actually running out like ordering drinks and all that kind of stuff as well.
Yeah.
Sick. So it's not just like I was thinking like events in it. You just deal with the flyer and the acts, but you'd actually like the electric bills and everything like.
Everything.
Yeah, with that place. Yeah,
Sick.
that was our baby basically. That
So,
was-
but yeah. So, did you change the name or anything, or kept it review?
Yeah, we changed it.
We
What
changed it to
what was
review.
called before?
Oh, you changed it to review.
Yeah.
So you man are basically review.
Yeah.
Sick. I've been to review.
It's a sushi place now.
Yeah, I went there as well stuff.
Wow.
I like okay. I'm there. You even go bamboo.
Don't get started on bamboo, you know. I bet you don't get started on bamboo.
I'm trying to go next week. So.
Yeah.
Next month sometime. Yeah. March.
What's the problem with bamboo?
Nah,
This guy, he works like he talks like he works there.
Nah, I've had some,
Every
I've had
week,
some
you
good
know,
times
it
in
bigs
bamboo.
up
still.
bamboo.
Yeah.
I've had some good
And
times.
I'm like,
in
fam,
bamboo.
calm down.
Nah, it's sick though.
It's good, man.
I've had
Yeah.
some nights in bamboo.
I've had some good
sick.
nights in bamboo, but he goes on like he's changed his life.
I've only ever been there though when they've had an event there. I haven't been bamboo on a regular.
Yeah, I think that's what it was for me. Whenever I've been back in the day, it was events. It was always events, and it was like sometimes it's hard to get in.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like I think because it just got in so easy, like no guest list, and you just obviously pay your money, whatever. And it was just a good night, no hassle. You know, you go out in a group of guys and you get bounces and that kind of stuff. It just no problems all night, not even a little, not scuffle, but you know, you step on someone's shoes or something. Just a great night. I had a really good night in Bamboo, so.
Fair enough, man.
Yeah. And with you, I had a good night with you as well. But I think I might have been a bit young.
How old are you?
28.
Nah. 8 years ago?
When did it?
2011 it opened. So you was alright, man.
No, I'm thinking of Sense. Okay, I've been through review though.
So you're thinking of Sense?
I was thinking of Sense. No, I've been through review.
Yeah, Sense is.
It was kind of, you know, it was kind of ghetto in there though, in the review.
Review?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't, man.
When I went to review, it was kind of ghetto, so.
It might have been when you went, but when I went, it was just like, yo.
It was a night. Actually, I don't want to throw the word ghetto out there, but it was like, there's some like scary black people in there. I said that's a better way to put it. Because it wasn't dangerous, not on TikTok or anything.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But like, it was a bit like, you know, hench guys and like,
He was a bit uncomfortable.
yeah. And you know when you see like girls and the with them, so you can't even look at the girls. It's all in one stuff. I had a good night though.
But you weren't going to try to move to these women, and that's why.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't even look at the girls when you see them with the, or even close to the guys. You know the ones, innit? You go to
Just leave them alone, innit?
But that's what I'm saying. Where you want to go out to leave girls alone?
Yeah.
Leave girls alone.
Yeah.
It's like, I look at even what do you guys think of Birmingham nightlife?
Now.
Yeah.
You only really go out to events, man.
Yeah.
So for like a week in, week out, we wouldn't really know.
Yeah. Nightlife's alright now, still in Brum.
True. Like, we keep up to date with what's going on out there,
Yeah.
but as to going out for the night, like to go into the club and enjoy that night, couldn't really say, because literally now we're only ever out when we're playing, or if we do go out, more time it's probably out of town or for one of our
Just go
boys'
through-
birthdays or
through Dexter's.
yeah.
You lot still doing the events though?
Yeah.
Yeah. You did it in Birmingham or
Yeah,
all over?
we've got one in Birmingham at the moment. Yeah.
What's that?
It's called Sunday Sessions. It's a daytime thing on a Sunday.
Where's that?
It's at a place called Nikira. I don't think it's called Nikira now. I think they've just changed the name now.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
saw the videos of that still going on.
I've had a Sunday
It's
session.
gone down there, man.
Going on.
It's proper good. We've
Let's
had
go.
on one.
I can follow you guys on Instagram.
Them man,
I've seen you guys,
Adrian
yeah.
come here. I'm busy on nearly every weekend, working like I work nearly every day. But them man, I saw the video, I saw Gavin's video, I saw Luke's videos.
Luke
What's going
and
on?
Gavin every now
Yeah.
and again for it.
Yeah,
so,
Yeah, man, big man. Look
it's
nice,
good,
man.
And as I
Proper.
said, that's the thing I was on about, where that's our original people in there from back in the days, and then we've mixed with a lot of new people as well.
Yeah.
So it's nice, man. It's good.
Alright, I was listening to that mix here, and I thought you was from London. That's like the MC voice, isn't it? Like,
He's gonna laugh now, but I was born in London,
oh, okay, so you are.
originally from London, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But not raised in London. I moved over to Birmingham when I was like 4 years old, innit?
So does that voice come natural then, or?
A happy medium on that one. It's come from pirate radio station back in the days. As an MC, you put a voice on it.
Yeah.
So that there is. It was like, yo, 1 2 1 2. You get me? Back in the day. So it's kind of come out of that. But I've still got. It's still a microphone voice in it.
But
at the end of the day.
you say Birmingham.
So you're talking about the accent in it?
No, but Birmingham, that's what London is saying.
Oh, Birmingham.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like we say Birmingham, innit?
Birmingham. I'm not even. I'm
Yeah,
never
but now you
noticed
said-
that.
Nah, now you-
I've noticed. I've noticed it.
Yeah.
Really?
But if you was born in London, then so you still got that.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Birmingham.
Yeah, Birmingham.
Well, my dad's still got a strong London accent.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm around my dad a lot.
Oh yeah,
I
that
don't
makes
know.
sense. Makes sense. Now you London.
I never noticed that though. It's
Yeah.
until you said it.
Cool.
You like-
Why is it so funny? Why is it so funny to you?
No, he always just says that. He was born in London, isn't it?
Oh, you don't believe it?
Now I've seen his passport and what does he say? Ilford.
Ilford, yeah, there you
Says
go.
Ilford on it.
It's because I always say it, innit? That's why.
Yeah.
Everyone asks about it.
And he's got to look at your passport.
I don't know what he wants me to say. I don't know whether he wants me to say I'm from Birmingham. Then he won't laugh, maybe. But that's a lie, isn't it?
So what did you man go? Oh, you went to the same school but you was a year above?
Nah. Didn't go
Oh,
same
different school. But you was a year above.
I went same school as Chambers, who lived on his road.
Oh, okay. Cool.
How did you guys link up with like Jetster and RB and all them, man? Or was it just about just being in the scene?
Yeah, when I used to buy records from Punch, Jester used to work in there, so that's how I know Jester.
RB was on Pirate Radio Station.
Oh yeah,
He had a massive show back in the day. Bailey, RB and Bailey, RB and Mr. Bailey,
sick man.
and
Was
we
on-
kind of
was
looked
it on
up to that
Sunday?
set.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on a Sunday, yeah. And we looked up to that set, man.
Yeah.
And then RB, I think he went to our college at a point, didn't he? And I think we got talking to him from
talked
then.
to
So we
RB.
knew them before, like, the scene started popping
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. So did you man like roll together like growing up? Was it like a?
Not really like that,
Not
no.
like that.
Just, it's probably based around music.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
didn't, like, we've got our own group of guys that grew up together, like, there's 8 of us.
Yeah.
Who kind of grew up together, and we've always kept that circle strong. And with them, man, it's just music, really, but really good friends within music, if you get me.
So we like still go partying with them, and
Yeah.
we used to like.
Been on
once we were,
holiday
like,
and
once
everything.
older. Yeah, been on holiday with them as well. Yeah, so.
Apart
Couple
from
holidays,
that holiday, where you said your best set was, where's the best not friends like set you've done abroad?
Don't know, man.
So a booking abroad
Yeah.
where we've played that we've enjoyed the most.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You put your thing up the other day from Iron Apple, innit?
Yeah, but that's just me jumping on the mic, innit? I jumped on the mic in Iron Apple in like 2006. That was mad at a boat party.
Yeah.
But that wasn't a booked double impact set, if you
Yeah.
get me. We'd sometimes go around and just obviously just
You
jump
just
on
walk
set
up to like
set.
random clubs and just grab the mic.
Yeah.
It was easy, man.
Serious.
We done it in Portugal as well.
Yeah.
I just we went for a holiday and I just bought my CDs.
I feel like they're kind of glad for you to do it though, innit? Like over there, especially like being like foreigners.
Would you, as a DJ out there, would you want a random to come up to you and say, look, let me have a mix or let me grab the mic?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, I could think of it like this way, like I'm a hip hop guy and I'm a hip hop DJ, for example, and then an American guy from Atlanta comes over and says, yeah, I got tunes as well. I'm like, oh yeah, come. Because I know he's from where hip hop is. you
Yeah,
know
but
I
what
mean?
if he's
So, like,
whack?
No, but like,
That's it.
just
Discovery.
but like these men are
Crowd
from
going down, innit, man?
the UK where the house is, so it's like, okay, let's hear what the UK is doing for house. You might go, I'd be open to it. So yeah, come.
To be fair, we jumped on in Marbella, and we've kept in contact with the DJ that let us on there. innit?
Yeah.
Up until now, like I ain't spoken to him for a while, but we kept in contact with him for a good few years, and he let us jump on.
Yeah, we done that once, and then the manager said come back like a couple of days later. We like play the set then,
Yeah.
and then he put us on the after party as well.
But I'm thinking of it in my shoes. If we had a residency in Marbella,
Yeah.
and we were playing in a club,
Yeah.
and the crowd's popping, someone come up to me and said, "Yo, give me the mic, man." I don't know,
It's a
bro.
risk,
Like,
innit?
I'm sure, man.
But did you say it like that as well, though? Did you say like, yo, give me mine? You know what I mean? It's all probably
yeah.
your approach as well, innit?
Yeah, I suppose. I don't even know what kind of approach it would have been for. It would have been a drunk
got on in it, so.
approach. Yeah, I know. We got some-
Was it like
we
a?
had a lot of guys around us.
Yeah, I'm gonna say intimidating and a scary one.
So I don't know what they were doing. While we were
Yeah.
trying to get on there, yeah.
Like, give me the mic, fam. Yo, give me. No speaking of English.
But that's a set. I don't know. What. I don't think I can remember a set.
It's probably that Marbella.
The Marbella one.
Yeah.
News Cafe, innit?
Yeah.
I know you say you're into hip hop,
Yeah, listen to it.
but you're not really into hip hop.
No.
But I know you've heard
That's
about.
deep.
I know you heard about 21 Savage.
Yeah.
Like being a British citizen and that.
Yeah.
So like, if 21 Savage came up to the deck,
I'd say, bro, you're in the wrong. This is house and garage.
he
Here.
said, "Nah, I'm from the ends, man." 21 seconds to go.
Well, I don't know. It's hard for me to pass the mic to someone, whoever you are.
Yeah. You been following that story though?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.